Okay, I'm gonna get started. No more smiling. Lakers win, and the reason I'm here is because some people say that I only come on stream when the Lakers lose. And that's not the case. I'm a fair man. I'm a very fair man. So don't hit me with the you only come on the stream when the Lakers lose. The Lakers won. And listen, the Lakers season might just be saved. You guys got Tyson Chandler. Tyson Chandler is that man, son. Tyson Chandler is that guy. I can listen. Tyson Chandler, he might not be able to score worth a lick, but the man is doing decent. I gotta give it to you. Now, are the Lakers gonna win the NBA championship? Hell no. Are the Lakers gonna probably make the fifth seed? Hell no. Are the Lakers gonna probably make the seventh seed? Probably not. But I'm gonna go from the Lakers not making the playoffs to the Lakers now possibly making an eighth seed if Tyson Chandler can stay healthy. Because Tyson Chandler is an animal. He's an animal. I have to give it to you. Listen, when they said they were going to pick up Tyson Chandler for free, which means you didn't have to trade anybody. Listen, Tyson, if you want your career to be ruined, go to Phoenix. Because I feel like Phoenix didn't utilize Tyson Chandler to the best of his abilities. Now, Derrick Rose is special. I haven't seen with my own two eyes Derrick Rose shoot the three like that. Not even in his prime back when he was with the Bulls. Never. If Derrick Rose is out here shooting like that, the man's gonna get paid from somebody. He needs to keep this up, though. He needs to keep this up. But Derrick Rose, man, Derrick Rose looked nice. I have to give you that. But Tyson Chandler, man, I gotta give it to you. Tyson, yeah, Phoenix is destroying Trevor Ariza. Listen, if you want your career to go down the toilet, go to Phoenix. They're just a terrible garbage organization. Phoenix is a terrible they're garbage. Like Phoenix is garbage. I don't like anything about Phoenix. Like they're garbage to me, pure garbage. Like the epitome of trash, toilet paper. I don't like Phoenix. I don't like anything about Phoenix. They ruined one of my friend's career that played at Phoenix. Yeah, I got a friend that played at Phoenix. They ruined his career. So, and I'm not gonna say any names, maybe in the future, but I just don't like Phoenix. I don't like Phoenix. And there's multiple players that have gone to Phoenix and their careers have just gone down the toilet. What do I think about the Nuggets? I think the Nuggets are going to do beautifully, but I'm not covering the Nuggets on this video. We're not going to do that. Because if I answer all of y'all questions, then, this is not going to go very well because the Lakers are the topic of this video. But the Phoenix Suns, man, they're just not my they're just not my cup of tea. But the Lakers, you guys have a very good opportunity to make some noise. Because, listen, you guys are playing 6 trashy teams now. 6 trashy teams for the exception of maybe Portland. But Portland's not doing too good anymore. So you guys have an exception. You guys have an opportunity to actually... Let me get to OKC in a bit. But you guys actually have an opportunity to actually make some moves. I mean, you guys are going to play the Hawks. I mean, if Trae Young ends up beating these Lakers team, I'll fire Coach Walton myself. Because that's who the Lakers are going to end up playing. 30 of you guys and only 2 likes. Hit me with a like, son. So, I honestly believe that the Lakers really do have an opportunity now. And I told y'all, man, I really do like Tyson Chandler. I really do. Lonzo Ball is trash. Let D Rose get confidence early. What do you think about OKC? I think OKC is better than the Lakers. That's my problem with the Lakers. See, you can get very happy, you can enjoy the moment, but the truth of the matter is that you don't have. It's very hard here because you have the Rockets, you have OKC, you have the Nuggets. You have a bunch of teams that are gonna make their ways up to the playoffs, and the Lakers really have to listen. Let me say something right now. These next 6 games, this is what's gonna make or break the Lakers. I don't care how early it is in the season. These next 6 games are gonna determine whether the Lakers make the playoffs or they don't. These next 6 games, it's either you do it and you make it. Hancho the Kid. What's good, bro? What's good? Shout out to the 2 dudes that I actually met today. I met 2 of my, I don't like calling anybody fans, but I met 2 guys that support my channel, let's say, because I don't like calling nobody fans. And I took pictures with them. I actually post that picture. But again, son, I really don't like, you got these 6 games. If you don't win these games, man, it's over. If you want any shot at the playoffs, because it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Do you think that Zion will be the next LeBron James? Well, I'll have to see a little bit more from him. Let's see some of the questions you guys have here. Walton hates Lonzo. He doesn't give him minutes. I think Walton hates LeVar. You think that they should trade Lonzo and Ingram for Jimmy? Listen, let me tell you guys something, man, that I don't like about LeBron James. And I have to get this out of my chest. When things go wrong, nobody blames LeBron. How the heck is Brandon Ingram news to get traded? You have people talking about trade Brandon Ingram because LeBron James can't play defense and the Lakers have been losing. Yeah, they won tonight and the night before that. Well, they didn't actually win the night before that. But that's my point. Why would you trade Brandon Ingram? Brandon Ingram is a young man, son. Listen, I don't need any of the Lakers to get traded because you're trying to appease LeBron James. If you're trying to appease LeBron James because for whatever reason, and then you trade your young core to appease to an old man like LeBron. LeBron is an old man, son. LeBron is an old man. So I'm not trading away Brandon Ingram, who's going to be here after LeBron leaves, because LeBron is going to leave and Brandon Ingram will still be here and he'll still be young. So you're going to trade a young man who doesn't have any skin. The man is bony. He needs some skin in his body, but eventually he'll gain it. Maybe not like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is still skinny. He's kind of old, but he's going to develop. So you're going to trade a developing player to appease LeBron James? That doesn't make sense to me. So enough with the trade Brandon Ingram news. Somebody said in the comments section over here that they should trade Brandon Ingram for Jimmy Butler. But Jimmy Butler is almost 31 years old. So I don't understand. Somebody said, you're hating on LeBron. Stop being Skip. I'm being realistic. Can you guys tell me here if anything I'm saying is unrealistic or is this guy being a clown? Because you know I don't like clowns. They give me nightmares. So, brother, you're giving me a nightmare right now. What are you talking about? I'm hating on LeBron. Stop being Skip. LeBron is an aging superstar. You're going to get rid of all of your young guys to appease LeBron? So let me give you a hypothetical. Did this clown just say, I'm smoking crack because I said LeBron is old? So you're telling me to trade Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball for Jimmy Butler. That sets you back a couple of years, asshat. Excuse my language. So why would you trade Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball for Jimmy Butler when Jimmy Butler is about 30 years old? You're going to just trade away your youth and you're still not going to be better than the Warriors. You get LeBron, you get Jimmy Butler. That doesn't beat the Warriors. So stay with your young guys. Stay with your young guys and keep it how it is. What's good, Sabol? Yo, everybody say what's up to my boy right here, Sabol. I play basketball with him. Everybody say what's up to him real quick. Yeah, do that real quick. Say what's up, Sabol. He's actually right there. He said, yo. So I got somebody saying it's because when LeBron joins a team, they automatically switch to win now. That's why. But that's the problem, sir. Mr. Hancho the Kid. That's the problem. The problem is the Lakers aren't a win now team. LeBron said that he wanted to go to a team like the Lakers. Well, LeBron didn't say it, but we all know it. He wanted to go to a young team because LeBron is getting older and the young team can actually help him on the long run. But if he did that, why are you going to change your mindset to win now? And so because the Lakers team isn't winning now the narrative is trade Brandon Ingram when nobody was saying this, when LeBron wasn't there. So before LeBron, give Brandon Ingram time. LeBron is here, trade Brandon Ingram. You see what I'm saying? So it just doesn't correlate here, son. And to the guy that said I was smoking crack because I said LeBron is old, how about you go on Google and see what's the life expectancy in the NBA? Because rarely does anybody play around 38 years old, at least at the level that LeBron James is playing. So just cut out the nonsense. Just cut out the nonsense. And for the guy that says, do you still remember me? No, I do not remember you, sir. But now I do. Let's see what else we got here. JP, that was the same thing with the Cavs. As soon as he went there, they went straight to win now. His legacy is now on the line. I agree. Let me see some more of the comments here. Bron is my favorite player, but he needs to adapt to the system, not the system adapting to him. I agree. And that's the problem I have with LeBron. LeBron, you know what you was going to get when you went to LA with these young cats. Now you're going to try to get these young cats traded for aging superstars? No, LeBron. No. And I'm pretty sure that if LeBron would have went to the 76ers, it would have been trade Ben Simmons or trade Embiid. Something would have happened. Because you can never make LeBron James happy. You just can't do it. You can never make LeBron happy. And I don't like how LeBron said, you don't want to see me when I lose my patience. My man, you're a grown man. What do you mean I don't want to see you when you lose your patience? Are you threatening me, son? Are you a bully? Do you guys remember when he said that? LeBron said, you don't want to be around me when I lose my patience? I couldn't believe my ears. So this is what we're dealing with. Derrick Rose, 6th man of the year. Oh, in a heartbeat. Now, but you know what the thing is, Sabal? I don't think Derrick Rose should be a 6th man of the year because I think Derrick Rose should be starting now. Derrick Rose has been playing so lovely that I think he should be a starter. And that's personally my opinion. That's just my opinion. I think Derrick Rose should definitely be starting. That's what I'm saying. Derrick Rose should be starting over Teague. Teague is not a very good player. But the Timberwolves will never get rid of Teague. And the reason that the Timberwolves aren't going to get rid of Teague is because here's the issue with Teague. If you lose a guy like Teague, who's not a star, but he's kind of solid, the Timberwolves don't have the market to replace a Teague. You see what I'm saying? The Timberwolves don't got it like that. So you have to hold on to players like Teague. You can't just get rid of Teague and start Rose. And then what if Rose gets injured? So that's why I'm saying Teague ain't on this kind of level, but you can't just get rid of Teague because the Timberwolves just don't got it like that. Nobody's waking up in the morning saying, I want to play for the Timberwolves. I mean, when you guys sleep at night, do you guys dream of playing in the Timberwolves? Like, you just wake up and go, man, I wish I played with the Timberwolves. Ain't nobody do that, bro. Let's see. Derrick is making me feel like he's back at his MVP level. And I'm so happy he's playing great again after all he's been through. I agree. The Rockets should go after Kent Bazemore. Good 3D play. Wasn't Kent Bazemore in the Rockets already. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. Lonzo Ball is straight garbage. Rose isn't reliable, injury prone. And that's what I just said. Somebody said, watch D Rose fall off in the next 2 weeks. I don't think Derrick Rose is going to fall off. How could you fall off if you're Derrick Rose? You're a six-man. You're playing with a trash team. There's no expectations. Your coach loves you. The fans have nothing but love for you. Everybody knows you ain't going to make it nowhere. So you have nothing but the opportunity to put up great numbers. So I don't see Derrick Rose falling off in 2 weeks. How did you like the Tyson Chandler pickup? I feel like he deserved the game ball with his great defense and offensive rebounding in the fourth. I will tell you this, Ball Hog. He pushed Karl Anthony Towns to the ground. He got away with murder. But he got away with it. So if he got away with it, I can't use it against him. You got that old man, Tyson Chandler, locking up Karl Anthony Towns. I got to say the man did a heck of a job there. Or let me ask you guys a question. Did Tyson Chandler lock up Karl Anthony Towns, or did Karl Anthony Towns lock himself up? Because Karl Anthony Towns looked bad. This is what you guys don't realize. Tyson Chandler wasn't guarding Karl Anthony Towns the whole game. There were a lot of times when Kuzma was guarding Karl Anthony Towns. And there were a lot of times when Karl Anthony Towns was shooting the three and he was open. Karl Anthony Towns' jump shot looks disgusting right now. Something is wrong with Karl Anthony Towns. I will tell you that. Something is wrong with Karl Anthony Towns. And when Jimmy Butler was guarding Karl Anthony Towns in practice, everybody must have said, well, if Jimmy Butler can guard him, I can guard him. So now you got Kuzma guarding Karl Anthony Towns. Something is wrong with Karl Anthony Towns mentally. Because if you got a skinny, flimsy Kuzma guarding you on the post and you can't score, and you got a 40-year-old man that's been in the league for 18 years, Tyson Chandler is a guy that played against Shaquille O'Neal, son. You let a guy that played against Shaquille O'Neal in his prime bust you down like that, Karl Anthony Towns? I mean, you couldn't get a rebound over him. You couldn't score. I don't understand. Listen, I'm 26 years old, son. I don't care who you are, son. If you played against Shaquille O'Neal 18 years ago, son, or 18 seasons ago, son, you're not doing that to me, son. I'm sending you back in a wheelchair like Paul Pierce. You're not about to do that to me when I'm 7 feet and I'm 22 years old. That's embarrassing. But even more, but listen, I'm a fair guy. I'm a very fair guy. Tyson Chandler got that old man strength. Tyson Chandler, yo, Mr. Good, you just stole what I said. Mr. Good, you just stole what I said. We just said that at the same time. You owe me a soda. I'm going to have to rob you, son. I want that soda. You heard, Mr. Good? Jinx, you owe me a soda. Anyways, all jokes aside, I'm a very fair man. Tyson Chandler got that old man strength. The man is 7 feet. So I'll give him a pass. I'm a fair man. I'm a fair man. But Kuzma, though. Kuzma ain't a center, and Kuzma don't got the old man strength. So how is Kuzma guarding Karl Anthony Towns? And you know what? I'm even more of a fair man. Maybe there was a six-man playing with the Lakers, and he just happened to be a ghost. Let's say that there was a ghost guarding Karl Anthony Towns. Ghosts aren't real. So why isn't Karl Anthony Towns scoring when he's open? If ghosts aren't real after all. I mean, I don't understand. And his jump shot looks disgusting. I mean, when Karl Anthony Towns misses, the man misses. Like, at least give it an opportunity to let's see. You know what my coach told me once? He said, when you shoot the basketball, shoot it high in the air so that your teammates have an opportunity to get the rebound. But when Karl Anthony Towns shoots, it's like he shoots like this. He barely gets off the ground. His feet are still planted on the ground. The ball is like a line drive. I know he's Dominican, but we're not playing baseball. We're playing basketball, for goodness gracious. I don't know what's going on here. And let me ask you guys a question. Who noticed? And this is where I need to see your basketball intellect. Who noticed when there was 1 second left, and obviously the Timberwolves lost, and there was like 1 second left. Instead of Jimmy Butler giving the ball to Rose, so time can run out, he threw the ball to Karl Anthony Towns. Did anybody notice that? I'm gonna tell y'all one more time. When the Timberwolves were losing by 4, or 1.2 seconds, when they were losing by 4, Derrick Rose was there to catch the ball and dribble the ball out because the Timberwolves lost. Instead, this dude Jimmy Butler took the ball and threw it across to Karl Anthony Towns. Did anybody notice that? I mean, y'all have to read between the lines, son. When I seen that, I was like, that's not a coincidence. That's not a coincidence. Jimmy Butler knew what he was doing. So I don't know what's going on with Karl Anthony Towns. Let's see. Some hate on Bron, but others just know he can play better than what he's playing. He's the best player in the world, so we expect more. Bullhog, I don't know if LeBron is the best player in the world anymore. I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I think Kawhi Leonard's the best player in the world. I'm just gonna say it how it is. Kawhi Leonard looks unstoppable. I think he is the best player in the world. Somebody said I'm drunk. How am I drunk? Kawhi Leonard looks unstoppable right now. And that's just the honest truth. Or you could have Giannis Antetokounmpo in that conversation. No, somebody said that you're wilding, it's only 11 games. Yeah, but Kawhi Leonard was in the conversation before his injury, though. You see what I'm saying? So this shouldn't be something strange to you. You're acting like I'm talking about an alien here. Kawhi Leonard was considered a top 3 player before he got injured. Now he's back, and now he's playing at a similar level. So how am I crazy for saying something that was said before? Like, if you never heard this before, you guys are acting like I'm talking nonsense. Y'all never heard this before? Y'all never heard Kawhi Leonard was a top 3 player? Or is this news to you guys now? Because I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. I believe that Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the NBA right now. If he isn't, prove me otherwise. That's all I'm saying. Am I a Kawhi Leonard fan? Absolutely not. I'm a Celtics fan. I don't like Kawhi Leonard. I don't like what Kawhi Leonard did to the Spurs. But to say that a 34-year-old LeBron is better than a 26-year-old Kawhi Leonard, you must be drunk, sir. Not me. You must be drunk. Next, let's see the next person. Somebody said KD fans are going to kill you, JP, for that. What are KD fans going to do? I'm not afraid of KD fans. KD fans should be afraid of me. KD fans are the biggest cowards in the world. Because KD went to a team that didn't need him to win 2 championships. KD fans don't have any pull. They don't. They don't. What can a KD fan tell me to prove me otherwise when KD plays with the best team in the NBA? What can a KD fan tell me? There's nothing he can say until KD goes to a team like the Knicks and wins a championship. You see this right here? This is worth more than both of Kevin Durant's rings. This right here. Because I at least had to go downstairs to get this drink. All Kevin Durant did was join a bandwagon, son. So I don't want to hear KD until this man proves me otherwise. As far as I'm concerned, any of y'all in this chat could go to the Warriors and win a championship. I don't want to hear it. Let's see. None of these bums. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying, but let me see. None of these bums y'all call superstars never end their teams to any playoffs, wins, or championships. Did Kawhi Leonard not win a championship, clown? Or did Kawhi Leonard not... Wasn't Kawhi Leonard beating the Warriors before Zaza Pachulia took him out? So you must be talking about somebody else, because I know you're not talking about me, sir. I know you're not talking about me, because you out here looking like a clown. What do you mean Kawhi Leonard didn't lead? He won Finals MVP. What do you mean he didn't lead? Kawhi Leonard was leading the Spurs to a win against the Warriors, leading because as soon as he was taken out by Zaza, they lost. So what do you mean that he didn't lead? So Myron, who was the leader? Who was the leader? Because Zaza took him out. I don't understand what you're saying. You're making yourself look silly. You're making yourself look silly. Let's keep going here. How can KD be the best in the world when he's not even the best on his team right now? Curry is playing way better than KD right now. LeBron is a lazy defender. Agreed. Kawhi won Finals MVP but averaged 19 points. He ain't impressive. Heat just fell apart. The Heat fell apart because of Kawhi Leonard's defense. You see, defense doesn't show up in the stat line. No Kawhi Leonard and the Heat don't fall apart. There's a clip where Kawhi Leonard came in the game and LeBron was like this. Oh my gosh. No, the Heat were just... Sir, LeBron was in his prime when he was in the Heat. Bosh was in his prime when he was in the Heat. Wade was getting old, I agree. But Wade was never healthy, even when he won the first championship. No, when he won the second championship, I mean. Wade was never really 100%, if we're going to be honest. When was Wade ever 100%? When Wade won his championship against the OKC Thunder, I believe that he was... LeBron was the only one that averaged over 20 points. Sir, let me tell you something. That Heat team beat the Celtics. The Celtics were no slouches. So that Heat team was capable of beating the Spurs. They also went against the Pacers. So this Heat team, it wasn't easy to get to the finals, son. So don't make it seem like this Heat team was garbage. You know what I'm saying? Because to get there was tough. Like, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it seem like this Heat team was garbage. No, they weren't. No, they weren't. And I like how you're trying to manipulate the words to make it seem like the Spurs just had an easy ring. Don't do that because it's very sleazy, sir. It's very sleazy. Let's see. Kawhi can't be the best player until he plays more games. I need to see some consistency. It's only 10 games. And yeah, and in those 10 games, Kawhi is the best player right now. It's a small sample. Kawhi is top 3. Don't get me wrong, but I need to see more first. And that's a fair point. Let's see. Giannis is better all-around player than Kawhi due to his playmaking and rebounding, but Kawhi is a better two-way player. So what are you saying, Bohag? Are you saying that Giannis and then Kawhi and then there's a third best player? Is that what you're saying? Or do you say that Giannis is first and Kawhi, or Kawhi first and second and third? Are you saying that Giannis is now in that top 3 conversation? Go on record, Boha. Go on record. Kawhi is better than Giannis. The Heat could beat the 96. Did you just say that the Heat team from 2015 or whatever? Wait, hold on. Did you just say that the 2014 Heat team could beat the 96 Bulls? Are you out of your mind, son? I don't think that you guys, I've gotten on record. I've apologized, son. I've apologized. Because I used to say that there's a chance that LeBron will be better than Jordan. At the age that LeBron is right now, Jordan was playing like he was 20 years old. Look at what Jordan was doing in his 40s, son. I think there'll never be another Jordan. Period. I'm sorry to say it how it is. I just don't think there'll ever be another Jordan. But we'll have to wait. He means the 2012, 2013 Heat. I mean, here's the problem. Here's the problem. You guys are talking about the 2012, 2013 Heat, but you guys aren't talking about Scottie Pippen. You guys aren't talking about Dennis Rodman. You guys aren't talking about Jordan. Kukoc. Was that the 96? Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that was the 96. I don't think that that the 2012 could beat that 96. I just don't know. And again, somebody said that Michael Jordan will lock up Wade so bad, but I don't like talking about Dwayne Wade because Dwayne Wade has never really been healthy, is what I'm saying. Like, even through those championship runs, Wade was never really healthy. JP, the Bulls had no answer for LeBron, period. End of story. I'm putting Scottie Pippen on LeBron. Jordan and LeBron, y'all take turns guarding LeBron. Get in LeBron's head so deeply that LeBron can't even sleep at night. You know what? You know what I'd do if I was Coach Phil Jackson? I'd be like, yo, LeBron. No. If I was Coach Phil Jackson, I'd tell Michael Jordan to show up at LeBron's hotel room. Be like, yo, Jordan, do me a favor. Show up at LeBron's hotel room and take care of business. LeBron don't want no problems with Jordan. They're going to foul out. I don't know about that. If KD never went to the Warriors, the finals would have been way more competitive and exciting. But now no one wants to see it. Now because it's unfair. I mean, listen, man. I think the Rockets should have beaten the Warriors in the playoffs last time around. But them refs were really silly. They were really silly. Pippen ain't stopping the... Well, you have a good point because LeBron in 2012 ain't the LeBron from now. See, we have to make sure not to forget how good LeBron was because LeBron isn't that good now. LeBron was an animal, but LeBron was mentally weak. In the year 2012, LeBron was mentally weak. So you have to make a hypothetical where it's LeBron's mentality now in LeBron's body back in 2012. And then maybe we can have a conversation. But I feel that in the year 2012, LeBron was just too mentally weak to go up against a Jordan. Jordan would have chopped his head off, I feel like. So it's just, LeBron wasn't all there in 2012. Bron could body MJ, but Pippen had length, so he'd do a good job guarding him. I agree. And think of Pippen as like Kawhi Leonard. Like, I would like to think that Pippen would guard LeBron like a Kawhi Leonard. Like, that's the best comparison you can see. JP, do you hear people comparing Draymond to Rodman and Ben Wallace, and what do you think? I don't discuss Draymond Green. I don't discuss Draymond Green because Draymond Green isn't good enough to be discussed. Draymond Green is a guy that has been pushed by the media under all of our throats. That's what Draymond Green is. He's not anything special, but the media wants to make him like like Rodman or like Ben Wallace. They want to make him that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA wants to make him that guy, like the trash talking guy. Draymond ain't that. He has no skills. He's a role player that plays in a good team. That's it. Rodman was the man in Detroit. Rodman was the man in the Spurs. Rodman held it down for years. Don't compare a guy that had it good his whole career. That's disrespectful. That's straight disrespectful. To compare a guy that came at the league with the Pistons and held it down and then went to the Bulls. You see what I'm saying? So this guy, Draymond Green is a guy that's pushed by the media to be seen as this guy, this tough defender like Oakley, or let's see, like Ben Wallace. You know what I'm saying? Or like a Rodman. He ain't that. Don't let the media fool you when it comes to Draymond Green, because he ain't that. He ain't that. You would have clowns that tell you that Draymond Green's a Hall of Famer. You will have clowns that tell you that Draymond Green deserved Defensive Player of the Year. You would have clowns tell you that Draymond Green deserved to be in the All-Star game averaging 18 points per game. I mean, how low can the NBA go? An All-Star averaging 8 points per game. If Draymond Green went to the Hornets, listen, I'm already on record about this. Draymond Green would rather retire before he goes to another team. The day that the Warriors say, we're going to trade you, Draymond Green's going to say, I retire. I'd rather retire than get traded. Because whatever team Draymond Green goes to, he will be exposed. Draymond Green will be exposed. So Draymond Green is going to stay in the Warriors. And when it's time for him to move on, or he's getting a little older, or they're going to trade him, he's going to say, I'm going to retire. And if he does that, Draymond Green's the biggest fraud in NBA history. People try to say Draymond was better than Paul Pierce. Yeah, and I actually had a poll. And I hope that the guy's listening. I put a poll on my YouTube in the little tablets, the little tab section or whatever you call it, the status bar thing. And I had asked a question and I said, is Draymond better than Paul Pierce? And you had a clown to try to justify and say, well, Draymond's the better defender and Paul Pierce is the better offensive player. No, cut that noise. Cut that noise. Don't try to justify Draymond Green by saying that he's the better defender and Paul Pierce is the better offensive player. That's not a good correlation for me. Paul Pierce was a hell of a lot better offensive player than Draymond Green is defensively. You understand? Paul Pierce was doing it for years with a crappy Celtics team, trying to get that Celtics team to the playoffs and holding it down, averaging good numbers. Draymond Green can't do that. It's not even a debate. But you have guys like Nick Wright with the nose like this. You have Nick Wright. Who is Paul Pierce thinks he's Kobe. Paul Pierce thinks he's Kobe. But they don't love you like that. You know, Nick Wright with the big nose? They don't love you like that. Nick Wright is one of the biggest clowns in the world. Yeah, Paul Pierce ain't Kobe. Paul Pierce is Paul Pierce. The guy that is the reason why Kobe don't got 6 rings and the Detroit Pistons. But Paul Pierce is one of the main reasons that Kobe doesn't have 6 rings. Yeah, he ain't Kobe. He's Paul Pierce. The heck is wrong with you, son? While Kobe has Shaq, who did Paul Pierce have? He had, man, these Celtics team was bad, son. JP, my homeboy was swearing up and down that Draymond was better than Ben Wallace and with better shooting. Draymond couldn't tie the sneakers of Ben Wallace. You heard? Draymond couldn't tie the sneakers of Ben Wallace. When Ben Wallace walks in the room, Draymond Green got to get on his knees and pay homage to that man, son. It's not even close, son. Ben Wallace went toe-to-toe with Shaquille O'Neal, son. Toe-to-toe with a Shaquille O'Neal from 2004 in his prime, son. Draymond Green would have got tossed and eating like a cheeseburger if he went up against Shaq, son. Let's move on. My blood boils when I hear Draymond Green. Because we're talking about a fake. Remember that Draymond Green's a fake. He ain't real. Alright, so next topic. Rudy Gay is better than Draymond Green. Rudy Gay is definitely more skilled than Draymond Green. This is Rudy Gay is on the way out, kind of. When Rudy Gay was in his prime, absolutely. Rudy Gay now, I don't know. I mean, Rudy Gay, I will say this. If you give Rudy Gay a team right now, and a team makes Rudy Gay the first option, like everything runs through you, that team will do better than a team that has Draymond Green as the first option. Granted, they're 2 different players, but if there's a team that's like Team Rudy Gay and there's a team that's Team Draymond Green, I'm going for Team Rudy Gay. I will say that, even at this age nowadays. Uh, let's see. Do you think Lonzo will be a Laker next year? Uh, it's up to LeBron, honestly. It's up to LeBron if Lonzo keeps his job or not. And according to reports, LeBron likes Lonzo. So what's going to end up happening is that Rondo is gone, and I think Lonzo's going to stay. No, because LeBron likes Lonzo. That's the problem. Exactly, Bullhog. So, Myron, I don't see what you're saying hell no to. Myron, I want to know, what are you... You just say things, but you don't have evidence. What are you saying hell no to, Myron? I'm going to stay here, because I just uttered facts. It is a fact that LeBron likes Lonzo. Therefore, Lonzo will be there next season. And you're saying hell no. But what are you saying hell no to? That's what I want to know. Educate me on what you said hell no about. Even Bullhog said that Zoe is one of Bron's favorites. Lonzo Ball is not good, though. Bro, it doesn't matter how good or bad you are. If LeBron likes you, you stay. You heard what LeBron said. You don't want to be around when my patience runs out. So why wouldn't Lonzo be there? You don't want LeBron's patience to run out, do you? Huh? You want to see LeBron angry? I don't. You don't want to see LeBron with his patience running out. They will fire Luke before Lonzo gets traded. I agree. Lonzo needs the ball in his hands. Yeah, and I don't know what it is, but I think Rondo has hurt Lonzo. I mean, you had a lot of clowns that said that Rondo would make Lonzo better. And I think I was one of those clowns. Let me tell you, I was a clown. Because I thought Rondo would look out for Lonzo, but Rondo's only looking out for Rondo. Rondo don't care if Lonzo goes to hell and back. Rondo just want to start. Rondo just want to play. So I actually thought that Rondo would help elevate Lonzo, but he's not really progressing here. And you know what's a shame? If Rondo would have never came to the Lakers, Lonzo actually had confidence on his shot. So who knows how good Lonzo would have been if there was no Rondo. Lonzo didn't play in the fourth quarter at all, but Luke is holding him back. Yeah, it looks that way. I don't know if Luke is holding him back, but it looks that way. It does look that way. Lonzo is better than Rondo. Not right now, but in a few years, yes. I mean, I don't think Lonzo can do what Rondo did in the playoffs last season. I don't think Lonzo can do that. I'm sorry to say. But maybe in 3 to 4 years, maybe. Actually, I don't know if Rondo is a Hall of Famer. Rondo was an animal in them Celtics years, man. They trade Ingram before they trade Lonzo because Ingram has the hardest time fitting with this team. He has a bad attitude and his trade value is higher than Lonzo's. You think that I didn't know that Ingram's attitude was bad. Is there anything you know that I don't know, Bullhog? I mean, you would know. Is Ingram being a cancer? Bullhog, let me know. Rondo is trying to make a name for him again. And so, Bull, I don't know why that's the case because Rondo made a name for himself in the playoffs last season. So I don't know what Rondo's trying to prove. It will be nice to see the Bulls play together in the NBA. Brother, the best Bull isn't even doing good in the NBA. Let alone his two other brothers that ain't Lonzo Ball, you know? What are the chances of that happening? LeVar Ball said Lonzo better than Curry, so Rondo shouldn't bother him. That's a good point, Myron. That's a good point. But we all know that ain't true. That's actually the funniest thing you said, Myron. Let's all clap for Myron for saying something smart. Everybody clap for Myron, son. Y'all heard what he said. I'm going to read that again. I'm proud of you, Myron. I'm proud of you. He said, LeVar Ball said Lonzo's better than Curry, so Rondo shouldn't bother him. That's a beautiful point, sir. That's a beautiful point. Well put. Well put. Ingram pulled the Melo and said he isn't coming off the. Ooh. Ingram said that? That man must be growing some chest hairs now, huh? Can somebody confirm if Ingram said that he's gonna pull a Melo and not come off the bench? Because I feel like, oh, so he did say that. Oh, so this kid's a rebel, son. Before Ingram's first game, oh my goodness, this is interesting, son. Let me read this. Before Ingram, Bullhog's like the professional media guy. Before Ingram's first game back after suspension, he told the media that he's not coming off the bench. He shouldn't have a problem coming off the bench if it's best for the team, especially when Kuzma's better than you. Does anybody agree that Kuzma's better than Ingram? Who agrees with that? Because when Ingram was gone, Kuzma was killing. Ingram seems like he can't hit a shot. You know what? I take it back. Ingram should go. Trade Ingram, son. The problem is what you're going to get back from Ingram. Can you guys tell me what you're going to get back from Ingram? Because that's another issue in itself. If you do trade Ingram, what do you get back from him? I see people talking about a lot. A lot of what? Actually, oh, but you couldn't do it. I was going to say, how about Ingram for Beal and John Wall? But them contracts is disgusting. Or I would have said Otto Porter and Bradley Beal for Ingram. But that contract that Otto Porter has is ridiculous. So it's like, what can you do for Ingram? Kuzma is older and more polished. Ingram has more potential upside than Kuzma, and Hart are more NBA ready right now. Well, Kuzma's older, but Kuzma's young. You know what I'm saying? Ingram for Jaylen Brown. Listen, I'm a Celtics fan. I don't want Ingram for Jaylen Brown. Are you out of your mind? Why would I want? I'm denying that trade. I'm a Celtics fan. I deny that trade. Don't hit me with no. I'll give you Rozier for Ingram. Want Rozier? Middleton for Ingram? They wouldn't do that. Hey, listen, as a Celtics fan, I'll give y'all Rozier for Ingram. Do you guys accept? Or do you guys think like I'm lowballing you? I'll give you Rozier and a second-round pick as a Celtics fan. Am I lowballing y'all? Or is that fair? Fair for me. I'd make that trade in a heartbeat as a Celtics fan. Oh, well then I guess that we can't do business, Lakers fan. We can't do business. Let's see. Middleton for Ingram. Why would they do that? I don't. Somebody said Tyson Chandler got the Dragon Ball Z beard. Son, you got me weak, son. You calling this man Hercules? Y'all know Hercules from Dragon Ball Z. Ingram and KCP for Beal and Kelly Oubre. I wouldn't want Kelly Oubre in LA because Kelly Oubre is a pretty boy and he'll get distracted by all the opportunities in LA. Hell, Kelly Oubre might even retire from basketball. The minute Kelly Oubre goes to LA, he's going to be like, whoa, I retire. What do I need basketball for? I could be a model. I could do movies. I don't need basketball. So if I'm the Lakers, I'm not getting Kelly Oubre. Let's just say it how it is. Kelly Oubre will retire before he lands in LA. He's going to be over LA on the plane. He's going to jump off the plane and be like, that's it, I'm good. Stay away from... Oubre needs to stay in Washington, Charlotte, Chicago, the Jazz. That's where Kelly Oubre needs to go. The Spurs. Kelly Oubre can't go to no Lakers. It'll be a wrap. Let's see. Rozier for Ball. I'd do that. Who is coming out of the East? Either the Raptors, Celtics, or Bucks. I'm sorry that's not the answer you were looking for, but I have to wait a little bit more. LA needs a scoring point guard. Okay. Ingram from McCollum. All right, y'all. So I'm about to head out. I might be doing a meetup soon. I don't know how many of you guys will be down to do a meetup with me in the flesh, where we could talk real basketball and real life. I know a lot of you guys don't live in New York, so I would have to plan this a little bit further down the line. But I am willing to do a meetup like at Central Park or something, and we could just rock out and talk basketball, you know, like as a collective group. Would any of y'all be down with that? I actually met two guys that support my channel, and I'm gonna make a video with both of them. I took down his number. They saw me in real life. They saw me in real life. They're like, yo, are you JP? And I was like, yeah. And I took down their number, and we're gonna make a video soon. So, for all of you guys that are actually down, my Instagram is, let me see if I could type here. I don't know if I could type in this thing. So no, I can't type here. What is this? I could change the color of the screen? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know I could do that. So I can't, so apparently I can't type, but my Instagram is jpen92_. So that's my Instagram, jpen92_. So y'all make sure to add me on Instagram. And I don't know when I'm gonna do the meetup, but I'll definitely keep you guys posted. I'll definitely keep you guys posted, and I'll let you guys know when I'm gonna do a meetup. And then we could just all rock out and talk basketball. It'll be in New York. So if you guys are down, just get in contact with me somehow, some way. Add me on Instagram, jpen92, which is jpen92_. And as soon as I start thinking of details, then we can make something happen. And, you know, we could just talk basketball in real life and just rock out. Take pictures, whatever. I'm not signing any autographs. Some people ask me that. JP, can you sign the autograph? Brother, I'm not famous. You know what I'm saying? But I will be down to take pictures. I'm actually going to post a picture of the guys that actually saw my YouTube in the little tab thing on YouTube. But, you know, you guys let me know. So, would you guys be down? Yes or no? All right, so I'm taking it as some people said they live in New York. Some people are saying, yeah. All right, so I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep mentioning it. I'm going to find a calendar date. And then once I find the calendar date, I'm going to tell y'all when the meetup is, okay? So I just want y'all to know it's going to happen. That's unfortunate, MD Dog. And dog, I wouldn't want you to come to Florida just to see me. Sabal, I already know you. You're not invited to the meetup, Sabal. I already know you. You annoy me enough in person, brother. I love you, but enough is enough. So I'm gonna pick a calendar date. You guys know, okay? So you guys already know. Just stay vigilant of the day that I'm gonna pick on the calendar, and we'll just chill and kick it and just talk basketball. So maybe I'll even try to find a gym, and maybe we could actually play ball. We'll figure it out. It's too cold to play ball right now, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm out.